What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I want to talk about how when people say things along the lines of, I don't have enough money, or I don't make enough money, it's usually not true. And they probably don't even realize that they're lying. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Try out some G Fuel energy formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. If you refer one friend, they're going to give you and the person that you referred each a free 20 bonus stocks. And if you refer 10 friends, just click the little invite button, send it to 10 human beings that you're aware of. It's that simple. They're going to give you either $1,200 or $2,500 of free Apple stock, which you can keep and hold on to, obviously, or you can sell and use the cash to buy something you'd rather have instead. Webull link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about something, and this was inspired by a lot of people that I've spoken to from every job I've ever had. And it also goes for family members of mine, friends of mine, family members of my friends, and also friends of my family members. I've noticed a trend. Two trends, actually. I've noticed that the people that try their best to eat clean and they exercise a couple days a week, and they're focused on their goals, their mission, their job, whatever it is that they're working on. The goal-oriented people with ambition and drive. And I'm not talking about people that are like, oh man, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build the biggest business in the world. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the big hardcore investors. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about average, everyday people that are in good spirits and are focused on their goals, whether it be a career goal, a family goal, whatever it is. The trend that I have noticed is that these people typically do not complain about money. These people, their attention is elsewhere. These are solution-oriented people. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the problem-oriented people. Again, this isn't based off of just one conversation that I had. This is based off of people that I've met at every job I've ever had, meeting people through family members, meeting people through friends. This is based on like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that I've observed. Problem-oriented people. The ones who go to work every day and be like, oh, they don't pay me enough. Oh, this company makes so much money. They only pay me this. The people that complain about money. I don't make enough money. I don't have enough money. It's a problem. I'm not going to do anything about the problem, but here's the problem. You offer them solutions. They don't want to hear it. The trend that I've noticed with these people is that these people tend to be, pretty much 10 times out of 10, foolish, reckless spenders. These are the people complaining about, oh, I have no money, while they have a $10 pack of, lung cancer sticks in their pocket. These are the people, oh, I have no money. Meanwhile, they stopped at the fast food place on their way to work. They go and get some big, ginormous iced coffee on their lunch break, and then they take another break before they even leave work to get another freaking cup of coffee or some juice at like freaking Panera Bread or something like that. And then on the way home, they're probably going to stop for a slice of pizza, or they're probably going to stop and buy this or buy that or buy this or buy that, and they're probably going to be wasting currency. But they don't make enough money. They make enough money to buy nonsense. I don't understand. And like I said, this is based on a countless number of people. The people that complain that they don't make enough money are also the ones who don't want to take more initiative. They don't want to take on more responsibility. For example, there's this one woman I met at work. She goes, I make just... what'd she say? She said, I do just as much work as all the managers, but I don't get manager pay. Does that sound fair to you? And I said, why don't you become a manager? And she says, I'm not doing all that extra work. You couldn't pay me to do that. Oh, how convenient. You do just as much work as all the managers. But I'm not doing all that extra work. I want manager pay. You couldn't pay me to do that. Interesting. Interesting! The people who complain about money, problem-oriented people, the people who worry about issues and problems and obstacles, they invest none of their time in talking about or thinking about solutions. They sit there looking at a roadblock. They don't look for another way. I don't have enough money. I only have enough money to waste. I want more money to waste. Guarantee you double these people's income, they're going to be spending twice as much on fast food, twice as much as lung cancer sticks, twice as much on clothes that they don't need because they already have enough, twice as much on those big, ginormous iced coffees that are like a quarter of their own height. These things are friggin' enormous. And then they complain about how their stomach hurts or how they have a migraine. Oh, I wonder why. Just drank a gallon of sugar. And then that's the problem too. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Well, look at your friggin' diet. Look what you're inhaling on your break. Look what you're drinking on your lunch. Look what you're eating on the way to work. But they're only going to complain about the problem. They're only going to complain about how they feel. They're not worried about changing their habits, changing their behavior to remove these problems from their life. No, they want these problems in their life. If they remove the problem from their life, they wouldn't have anything to complain about. Believe me, I grew up in an Italian Roman Catholic family. We will friggin' die before we remove a problem from our life just because we want something to complain about. We will hit ourselves in the head with a hammer just to complain that our head hurts before we choose to not hit ourselves in the hammer. I escaped that. I stepped out of that. I distanced myself from that. About 10 years ago. And ever since then, it's become more and more and more and more and more evident, crystal clear, that people don't want answers. They only want problems. They don't want solutions. They want situations. And I would encourage each and every one of you watching this right now, because a lot of people watching or listening to this right now, this might be ringing a bell. What I'm describing, you might be like, oh, that sounds like this person, or that sounds like that person, or you know, some of you might even be thinking right now, oh, that sounds like me. I'm not picking on anyone in particular. I'm not saying anything that I'm saying to insult or make anyone feel bad. All I'm doing is painting a picture. Goal-oriented people, people that are focused, people that are solution-oriented, people that are looking forward to that next step. There's a big difference. There are two types of people who walk into work every morning. The people who say, good morning, and the people who say, oh yeah, same nonsense, different day. Big difference. Which one are you? Every single morning, when I walk in, I greet everyone the same way. If it's Tuesday, I say, Happy Friday. If it's Friday, I say, Happy Sunday. If it's Sunday, I say, Happy Wednesday. If it's Christmas, I say, Happy Thanksgiving. Why do I do this? It's number one, it's because I have the energy to do it, and I'm excited, and I like to keep people on their toes. If I say happy Wednesday on a Saturday, people are going to be like, wait, what day is it? Wait, what's going on? What did he just say? Did he just say what I think he said? It wakes people up. It keeps them on their toes. I have energy when I get to work in the morning. You want to know why? It's because I want to be there. People clock in, and the number one priority is to survive the day just so they can clock out. Successful people enjoy what they do. Successful people enjoy the process. Successful people keep a smile on their face even during the grueling, rough parts. Successful people, you know what they'll do? You want to know what successful people do? When it comes time for them to exhibit discipline, when they have to do something that it's not their choice, you got to do it. It's the no pleasure in doing this. I just have to do it. It has to get done. You know what they do? They just deal with it. They plow through. They know that as soon as it gets done, it will be done, and then it'll be on to the next step, on to the next mission, on to the next goal, on to the next objective. Meanwhile, the rest will complain. And guess what? Nothing gets done. You leave and come back to visit 10 years later, they will be in the same spot. They will be doing the same thing. They will be complaining about the same nonsense. They will have the same problems, the same negativity, the same bad energy, the same BS. Same thing, different day. 10 years go by. Same thing, different day. They didn't change a friggin' thing. Does that sound like a successful person's habit? Absolutely not. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, except these people aren't expecting a different result. They're expecting the same result, and they're still choosing to do the same thing over and over again. I don't know what's worse than insanity, but that's what that is, as far as I'm concerned. Back to the primary focus of the video. If you think you don't have enough money, who knows? I'm not in your situation. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe you don't earn enough. Everyone that I've seen that's complaining about money, they do earn enough to keep a roof over their head. We are the only country in the world that spends as foolishly as we do. We are the only country in the world as spoiled, rotten as we are. More. Oh, I don't make enough money. I bought all this extra stuff, but I wanted extra stuff. We are so disgustingly, repulsively spoiled here in America. The things that people complain about on a regular basis, these are first world problems. And when people start talking about these first world problems, I always make sure to let them know. Sounds like you've been in America too long. You are spoiled. You're spoiled if that's what you're complaining about. Disgustingly, repulsively spoiled. We are such a comfortable country. So comfortable. We have so much here. Too much, I would argue. So unbelievably much. You go to the grocery store. You don't have 3 different types of water to choose from. You have 36 different types of water to choose from. Oh, would you like the 16 ounce or would you like the 16.9 ounce? Would you like the 24 pack? Would you like the 35 pack? Would you like the 6 pack? Would you like the 8 pack? Would you like the 10 pack? Would you like the 12 pack? We have so many freaking choices here. And you're complaining about what? You have everything, absolutely everything you need to not only survive but thrive, and still you choose to complain. You still choose to complain. There are people walking around barefoot in other countries who don't even know shoes exist. and you're complaining that your 16th pair of shoes don't tie the way you want them to tie. First world problems. You've been in America too long. You've been an American for too long. You're too spoiled. You ever see those little children who get everything that they want? They're like, I want a piece of candy. Well, you had a piece of candy. I want another. You did have another. Well, I want a third piece. Well, you can't have a third piece. Not before dinner. I want the third piece. I want the third piece. I want the third piece. And they just scream and scream and scream until they get what they want, and then they get what they want, and then they grow up, and then they turn into people like this. People with no discipline. People with no ambition. Oh, that's my alarm to tell me to shut up soon. This could be a podcast, I swear. People with no discipline complain. People with no ambition complain. People with no drive complain. People who don't want success complain. People unwilling to acknowledge all the privileges that we have here. All the blessings that we have here. My God, if you go to bed at night without counting your blessings, you are screwing up. And by the way, you don't have to be religious or spiritual to count your blessings. It's called being grateful. Whew. Thank God I have this job. Thank God I have these friends. Thank God I have this family. Thank God I have this house. Thank God I have this car. Thank God I have my phone. Thank God I have my camera. Thank God I have YouTube. Thank God I have this freaking grass on the ground right here. Whatever it is that makes you happy, be grateful for it and understand you have everything that you need. There is no shortage. You're not being shorted anything. You have absolutely everything that you need. Anyway, talking too much here. If you guys like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares. Oh, but I wanted 13 free fractional shares. Get your free up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend, they're going to give you and the person that you referred each 20 free bonus stocks. And if you refer 10 friends, just click the little invite button, send it to 10 human beings that you're aware of. You know 10 people. They're going to give you either $1,200 or $2,500 of free Apple stock, which you can keep and hold on to, or you can sell and use the cash to buy something you'd rather have instead. We will link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.